You ever been in a situationship so confusing? You start Googling symptoms like it's a disease? Why does he text me goodnight but doesn't ask me out? Why does she say she misses me but never makes time? Brother, sister, babe. Love. Whoever you are, stop. Pause. Breathe. Life's too damn short to be decoding someone like they're the final boss in an escape room. You're not Sherlock Holmes. You're not supposed to need a PhD in psychology and ancient runes just to know if someone likes you. If you're lying awake at night trying to figure out what the hell they meant by LOL, I hate to break it to you, but that's your answer. That confusion you feel, that tension in your chest when you wait for a reply that never comes, that's the universe gently grabbing your face and whispering, they don't want you like that. And I know, it hurts. Because the mixed signals were warm enough to start a fire. They laughed at your jokes. They liked your Instagram story 5 minutes after you posted it. They said things like, I feel so safe with you, and you're different, and I'm just scared to ruin this. So you held on. You waited. You watered it, maybe hoping it'd bloom into a forever. But let me tell you something, and this is going to sting. People who want you don't confuse you. People who want you make space. They show up. They don't breadcrumb affection or throw you a bone every few days just to keep you orbiting. They don't hit you with, I'm not ready for a relationship, while still acting like you're their emotional support spouse. That's not romance. That's emotional constipation. Mixed signals aren't cute. They're not mysterious. They're just red flags dressed up as potential. And the worst part? Most of us already know. We feel it, deep down in our bones, but we don't want to face it. So we rationalize, we make excuses. We say, well, they've been hurt before, or they're just bad at expressing feeling, or timing is just off right now. Baby, timing isn't the issue. Effort is, clarity is, intention is. If someone wanted you, you'd know. It wouldn't feel like trying to hold fog. You wouldn't have to overanalyze every text or reread old conversations like there's a hidden code you missed. They'd tell you, they'd show you. And yeah, maybe they do like you. A little. Just enough to keep you around, not enough to choose you. Not enough to grow up, to get honest, to do the work. And you deserve more than being someone's emotional pit stop. You deserve someone who chooses you in broad daylight, not just when they're lonely at 2 a.m. Someone who calls you when they say they will, not someone who ghosts you, then hits you up like nothing happened. Sorry, I've just been really busy. Busy? Bro, my grandma texts me back faster, and she still uses a flip phone. Listen, when someone is inconsistent, believe the inconsistency. Don't fall for the highs and ignore the lows. That one time they held your hand doesn't cancel out the 5 times they left you on read. That deep conversation you had at 1 in the morning doesn't erase the silence that followed. Stop building a fantasy on scraps. Stop assigning soulmate status to someone who can't even commit to dinner plans. You're not hard to love. You're not asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong person. And I get it. The heart wants what it wants. But the heart is also stupid sometimes. It gets attached to potential. It romanticizes struggle. It turns mixed signals into poetry. But love should not feel like a riddle. It should not drain you. It should not make you question your worth. Love should feel like home, like safety, like peace. And if that's not what you're feeling, it's not love, it's chaos. And you've mistaken it for passion. See, we grew up watching movies where the guy ignores the girl for 2 hours, then suddenly shows up in the rain and confesses everything, and she's like, OMG, yes. And they kiss and roll credits. But in real life, that's just emotional whiplash with a soundtrack. That's not cute. That's therapy bills. The truth is, if someone likes you, they'll act like it. And if they don't, that silence is communication. Confusion is an answer. Delays are decisions. Lukewarm effort is a no in a nice outfit. You shouldn't have to chase, beg, or prove your worth. You shouldn't have to audition for a role in someone's life that they don't even know they're casting. If they're unsure, let them be unsure without you. Stop sticking around hoping they'll wake up one day and suddenly realize you're the one. You are the one. You just forgot. You let your worth get wrapped up in someone's indecision. You let their mixed signals turn you into a detective instead of a lover. But babe, your job isn't to solve them. Your job is to love yourself enough to walk away from anything that confuses your peace. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. And if you keep accepting bare minimum, you'll keep getting it. If you keep dancing around their emotional immaturity, you'll stay dizzy. Choose clarity. Choose people who choose you back. People who text first, who ask questions, who follow up, who make plans and follow through, who make you feel secure, not small. And if that person doesn't exist in your current orbit, that's okay. That doesn't mean settle for chaos just to feel wanted. You don't need attention. You need connection. You need consistency. You need someone whose words and actions hold hands. And until you get that, you wait. Alone if you have to. And no, I don't mean lonely scrolling through your ex's feed with Adele playing in the background. I mean peacefully alone, living, healing, learning your worth again. Trust me, being single is better than being stuck. You don't have to accept crumbs when you were made for banquets. You don't have to stay in almost situations just to feel less alone. You are not hard to love. You're just holding on to someone who can't love you the way you need. And that's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to walk away. Life's too short to keep waiting for people to be sure about you. You don't have forever to waste. You've got things to do, people to meet, joy to feel, love to give, real, honest, messy, head over heels kind of love. Not this confusing, vague, half-baked nonsense. Let them go. Let the story end. Let the silence be louder than the excuses, and then come back to you. The version of you before you started settling. The one who believed in magic. The one who didn't water dead plants. The one who knew their worth wasn't up for negotiation. Because here's the truth. Some people don't know how to love. Some people only know how to need. And you're not a Band-Aid. You're not a rebound. You're not a maybe. You're a full damn yes. And the moment you stop waiting for someone to realize that, you start giving that energy to yourself. That love, that loyalty, that patience, pour it back into you. And when the right one comes, you won't have to question it. You'll just know. No decoding, no anxiety, no guessing games. Just peace, just presence, just love that feels like truth. And until then, don't dim your light hoping someone will finally look your way. Shine anyway. Because someone, somewhere is praying for someone just like you to show up in their life. And they won't send mixed signals. They'll send clarity. And that's worth waiting for.